I remember back then in university, I think I was in 200 level at the time. Somebody came and invited me and my friends. We're like 4 of us in a group. We're 4 friends, or more, the 4 of us. Very pretty girls. Okay, I digress. So this girl came. Maybe she wanted to impress us, so maybe she wanted to be part of our friends. I don't know. She came and said she was going to make crispy potatoes and fluffy eggs and chicken. You know, she just made it sound so good. We're looking forward to it. That's how we now went to our room that evening. Or more. The potatoes were as soggy as, just imagine bread soaked in water. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but you get the scope. It was nowhere near crispy at all. I said, what is this? I wouldn't have said anything, no. But it was the way her mouth was running. I make the best crispy potatoes. My potato is so... So today, I'm going to show you all how to make crispy potatoes and Nigerian omelettes. Delicious. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're always watching my videos, you're a regular person on my channel, I'm so grateful and I'm thankful that you always stop by and take your time to watch my videos. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check the description box for a list of all the ingredients that I will be using today, so you too can cook along with me. Without further ado, let's dive right into this. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is to peel your potatoes. Some people like to fry their potatoes with the skin on, and that is perfect. So you just do you, what you prefer and what you like to do. So I've decided to peel mine today, but hey, do you, like I said. So I'm done with my potatoes. I have everything nicely peeled. I am going to cut them into wedges. Let me show you how I cut them. So you take your potato, okay, and cut it into 2 like this, okay, and you're going to quarter or cut this half into another half, yeah, like this. You can use it like this, but I like to just cut it a little bit more. So there you have it. Yeah, so this is how I like my potatoes to be, this size, okay. So I'm just going to do the same to this one. Cut it, cut this. So at the end of the day, 1 potato would usually give me about 8 slices or pieces or wedges. Yeah, so just like this. I'm going to go ahead to cut up the remaining and I'll show you the next step. So I'm done with my potatoes. As you can see, they look really pretty. I'm just going to put it in. I have some water here in a pot. So I'm going to put my potatoes. Yes, I know I said crispy potatoes, like fried potatoes, potato chips, but this is the very first step. I'm going to boil it till it is tender but not too soft. All right? Okay. So in it goes into this water. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil. After a few minutes, make sure you check your potatoes. Yeah, it is getting nice and soft. So I'm going to stop it at this point. I don't want it too soft. Neither do I want it raw. So somewhere in between, maybe about 80% done, okay? So I'm going to strain out this water and I'll show you the next step. So in this bowl, I have cold water. If you can see, there's still some ice cubes here that are melting nicely. I'm going to pour in my potatoes. This will stop it from cooking, all right? It will also help it become really nice and crispy. So I'm going to put it in here, allow it cool off, and then strain out this liquid. And I'll show you the next step. Guys, in the meantime, please, I want you to join my community. Click the join button. It depends on if you're watching from a desktop or laptop. I think they're placed differently, but check underneath this video. You see a join button. Please click that join button and support me. There are 3 levels that you can become a part of this community. You can become my favorite buddy, an ultimate buddy. Don't worry, when you click the join button, you see all that I'm talking about. Whatever level that appeals to you, please click join and become one of my real intimate buddies, okay? I really love for you to support this channel. Thank you so much. So let's get back to what we're doing. So I'm going to strain out this liquid now and show you the next step. So I've drained the cold water out now and I'm going to lay it on my tray, right? I'm going to let this dry. Drying it also helps you get the perfect crispy texture that you're looking for. So I'm going to allow it get cold and dry off a bit and show you the next step. So my potatoes are nice and dry, just the perfect way. I know what many of you are thinking, all these steps just to eat crispy, crunchy potatoes, but trust me, it is worth it. And we're almost done, okay? So what I have in here is all-purpose flour. It's going to also add to that crispy texture. It will give you that nice crispy texture you want. So this is all-purpose flour, and I'm going to add some paprika powder for no reason, just because I love the color that it gives. So if you have paprika powder, add it. If you don't, it's fine. You can add whatever you like in your flour. Season it or use plain flour. It is up to you, okay? So this is fine. I don't need a lot. So I'm gonna mix it in. Mix it. So mix. So this is what it looks like. This is just all-purpose flour and paprika powder. Hi, mommy.
Hi.
What now?
What is it you are preparing?
Crispy, crunchy potatoes. What do you have to say?
No, I just want to learn.
Okay, I thought you wanted to attack me now. All these steps for just potatoes.
Yeah. As long as you're alive, you continue learning.
Abio. So, yeah, that's that. Let me finish. I'll call you to eat when it's ready. Okay. Okay, so you put your potatoes in here. It won't fall off. Come back and toss. You know, so everything is lightly coated. In the meantime, I'm going to heat up some cooking oil. So now that my oil is nice and hot, this is just cooking oil in here. I put enough to cover the base of my skillet, okay? So I'm going to add some salt and then stir it till the salt dissolves nicely. What this is going to do is that it's going to flavor my potatoes. I'm sure you noticed I haven't put any salt or anything, yeah. So this is going to give it lots and lots of flavor. Then if I like, when my potatoes are done, I can then season it, you get? Okay. So I'm going to let it dissolve nicely. Okay, so it's time to put in our potatoes. So I'm not going to overcrowd the pan, just enough to form a layer. There's no point overcrowding your pan. Okay? So I'm just going to leave this and allow it to cook. While this is frying, I'm going to go on to fry my eggs because I want everything to get cooked at the same time. So to my pan, my nice clean dry pan, I'm going to add some butter because everything just tastes better with butter. That's like a tongue twister, right? So some cooking oil so that the butter does not burn. I'm just gonna swirl this. Perfect. Now I'm going to add some onions. Can you see my onions? They're so finely minced. That is how you want your onions to look. And we're going to put onions twice. So keep watching to see the second time I'm going to be adding my onions. You all know how I feel about onions, right? I love onions. So I'm going to let this cook for about 90 seconds. That's a minute and 30 seconds, yeah. I want my onions to become nice and sweet. So my onions has cooked down. I'm going to be adding some tomatoes, which I have cut very gently, some scotch bonnet peppers. I'm also going to be adding my red bell pepper and my green bell pepper. Mix, mix, mix. So in here are my eggs, which I have beaten. I cracked my eggs and put them in here. I'm going to season it with a bit of seasoning powder. You can put salt if you like. Whisk, 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 whisk. And pour it into my peppers and tomatoes in here. So what I like to do is just to, swirl it around. Make sure the onions, the peppers, everything has mixed nicely with the egg, okay? And that will also help your egg to be nice and fluffy, all right? Now, the most important part here is you have to cook things in low heat. You're not in a hurry, you're not. So while the eggs are a little runny, you can see it has almost set, but it still has some, I'm going to put some spring onions. Look at all those beautiful colors. And some onions. More flavor and crunch and everything nice here. So I'm just going to let it cook. Let it cook. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. I love it. So I'm just gonna cover this nicely. This is a work of art, I promise you. This is so pretty. I'm gonna flip it to the other side gently. Gently. Oh, it's almost broke, but hey, don't break now. What's all this? Anyway, so this is it. I'm just gonna let it cook gently till I'm sure that all the runny stuff has finished. It's so pretty. And it's going to be so delicious, you can tell. So after a few minutes, I turn it off and my Nigerian omelette is all done. Look at my potatoes, nice and golden brown. And now I'm going to take it off the heat. So I have a bowl here which I've lined with some kitchen towel to soak up any excess oil. This is going to be so good, so good. So just before I serve my potatoes, I'm going to heat it with some salt right out of the oil to make it taste so good. Ooh. Wow, look at this. Amazeballs! Time to serve this baby up. And my dinner is all ready. It looks good, guys. It looks good, right? I know. Then let me try some of this beautiful eggs. Cheers. Oh, I cannot experience this joy alone. Mommy, please come and eat this with me. Please go ahead. These eggs are delicious.
That's so good, man.
Mm.
Oh, delicious.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
This is delicious. We continue learning every day.
The potatoes, nice and soft on the inside.
From week to two,
And
learning.
absolutely beautiful. Mm. Mm.
Very delicious. I'm going
It's
to
so good.
prepare this
It's so
for
good.
your daddy.
Mm.
delicious. I
Oh.
finish all it.
No, I'll bring it to you. Let me just sign off. Or you want to take everything?
I want to take everything.
But don't finish it all.
Ah.
So I can have some later.
Thank you very much. I finish up.
Those potatoes were delicious. Absolutely delicious. Soft to the inside and crunchy on the outside. And those eggs, nice and fluffy. They're not your regular Nigerian omelette. Just make it the same way I have made this one and you will see what I saw. Or you will taste what I tasted. So good that my mom took the whole plate away. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want you to recreate this and let me know what you think about this amazing dish, okay? And don't forget to share this video and of course like this video. Till I see you in another video recipe, take care and keep eating good food. Bye.